Welcome. What up? This is your boy 16 King. Ha ha! And this is
16 King.
This
Camel Toe Tap.
how you say it? How sophisticated people say it? Camel Tap. Camel Tap.
Camel Toe Tap.
Yeah, something like that.
Let's get that caramel toe tap.
I'm in the building with Holiday X, aka Coffee Day, aka Late Day, and Set-tacular, aka Set, aka Set,
Set the splendiferous.
aka Set.
Oh, all right. So look, before we get
AKA set it off in this motherfucker. Whoa there.
look, before we get to the segment, I want to say this. So I went to go see Mom Dukes, right? And we was talking and everything, and then I brought the podcast. Like it was two more people around her, two more coworkers around her. We was talking about
Right,
the podcast, and she bust out, "Oh, what's the podcast name?" And everybody looked at me. I said, "Well, Mama, man," I said it's called Camel Toe Tap. I said it real quick so she couldn't hear. I went like that. Called Camel Toe Tap. She said,
What they say?
she said, two of the other two coworkers bust out laughing because they got it.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "What that mean, boy?" I said, it's just a camel, with toe tapping shoes." She said, "Oh, okay. I thought it was something else." I said, "Yeah, it's just camel toe tap, Mama."
Bless it.
Boy, hey.
We should. I wish we had a
a
picture of Daddy. Cause Daddy used to wave like this. Have a picture of Daddy with their fingers out like this. It's in the blood.
Man,
It's in the blood.
Hey, we might have one. I gotta look in
might.
the archives.
yeah, I might got one. He got on a cap backwards or something like that, and he doing something.
Yeah.
So you know he was
We've
a
been
pimp.
We've been tapping camel toes for generations, man.
Generations.
Generations.
Since John Adams, hell.
That's why we got all these
Shit.
kids.
They say him all the kid, yeah.
John Adams is the original ADS.
All right.
He was
All right. Mm-hmm. And we kept.
Dick syndrome. I remember that. We used to say, "Oh, she got the ADS.
She got the ADS.
She got the ADS. She got the ADS."
Hey, I still say that shit in my head though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, she got the ADS. Look at her. She trying to bust my windows now.
Okay. And ADS is backwards. The side effects to that is you will be walking like you still got something stuck in you for a couple hours.
Yeah, and they will turn
You
crazy.
Feel your organs get rearranged.
They will turn
You-
crazy.
Yeah.
Right about that.
You might cry.
Y'all seen how I had 3 of them bitches over at the house at once?
Nigga, you can't be serious though like that. You live.
Oh, I mean, yeah. It was back in Charleston. I don't care, man.
We don't edit this shit.
No,
You can't edit.
Well, it was
You can't
back in
edit
Charleston.
podcasts. It's a known fact. There's no way you can edit a podcast.
It's
Well-
edited, but it's very loosely edited. Like,
You said loose.
The editor be half asleep. Yeah, that's good right there. Move on.
the most I had to edit was when Mom's was in there. It was hard as hell trying to cut all that shit out.
All right.
And I was gonna keep it in there. The only reason why I took it out because she didn't want to be in it. So it was like, all right.
And we would have never told her that she might be live.
She
She
wasn't
said-
on it.
She said she enjoyed herself with it though. That's how we started out that conversation about Camel Toe Tap.
She enjoyed herself.
She got the edited version.
She said-
she got
yeah,
that
she
little
said,
5-minute clip though.
She
So,
said, yeah.
yeah.
She said, yeah. 16 King sent me a little clip of it, and I watched it. She didn't know how to click on it or something. No, she watched it.
So how she gonna sit there?
She watched it.
So she gonna say 16 King when she at work, but when she pop her ass up on this bitch, she gonna call out the government.
I see you wrote your government name down there, Black.
Where
You got your government name on this thing.
it say black.
Yeah, that's
I
your
know.
government.
That's your government.
That's your government.
Oh, touche.
It's a parade inside my city. They ever keep saying that shit because they lost.
They might win today, man.
I'm talking about.
Oh, we talking about something else.
Memphis and Lakers. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know John Moran always says it's a parade inside my city. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Favorite memories of mama. I'll go first. So my favorite memory of mama is probably like it's one of my first memories. When we so y'all know like in the beginning like we was homeless and all that stuff. We basically lived with our aunts and uncles and all of that stuff.
Hey, buddy, that was you, not us.
I know. When I say we, I mean
we as old as you are. Okay.
me and mama.
Yep.
So by the time we was like, I think I was 2 years old. My mama said that I was 2. My mama said.
Water boy.
Mama said.
Yep.
But mama said my memory was when I was like 2 years old. However, is when mama qualified and we moved into the apartment. And when we pulled up to the apartment, I looked at mama and was like, "This is our house?" And she goes, "Yeah, baby." And I go, "Just me and you?" And she was like, "Yeah, just me and you." And I gave her a big hug and a big kiss. It was like my favorite memory of all times. And it was just me and her. Until this motherfucker named Black came up in this bitch.
And fucked it all up.
Yeah, fucked it all up.
Hey, you
Boy,
know,
I hated Black. I hated Black for, I don't know how long I hated Black for, but I wouldn't talk to him. I wouldn't talk to him. Anything.
That's
you
racist.
You ain't like that motherfucker at all, boy.
That's racist.
By the time, because you know he was born light skinned with freckles. And by the time I felt love for Black and started giving him hugs and talking to him and everything, he was no longer light skinned with freckles. He was what you see right now. So however long it takes for him to get his skin to turn into what it is now was how long it took for me to start liking that boy. But yeah, my favorite memory of mama is when we moved into our house, had shelter.
Two things.
Our life together.
Two things. Black, you see how his only favorite memory was the ones when we ain't in it.
Yeah, we wasn't there.
He was the only fucking child.
It's one of my first memories. I enjoyed being the only child. Y'all know how much I love myself now, so of course I was going to enjoy being the only child.
Yeah, I feel you. I don't blame you.
You know, I'm the one that talked about myself in third person for like a decade.
Oh, you did. Not holiday. What? Man, look here.
Why the hell did you do that? Because I'm holiday.
When you had that burgundy Honda, and you had holiday on the front of it. That's when that's when that shit was heavy.
The champagne Honda.
Yeah, that's when that shit was heavy. Now holiday, holiday about to go over here. Man, what the fuck? Just say you about to go over there. Shit.
Holiday going that way.
But my favorite memory of Mom Dukes, it's probably all the little basketball games we used to play. We used to go to we used to go to the OE and everything, and we just play for hours, man. We was just having fun, rebound there.
Yeah. 2-inch vertical.
Yeah, but she can shoot like a motherfucker, boy.
Yeah. She had that little hook shot too.
Yeah, he too.
Yeah. 2-inch vertical. Could shoot out this world.
That's probably why she said he too. Called 2 inches. Man, boy, I love them days, man. I gotta go back out there. Like she got a basketball goal in her yard, so I want to go back out there hoop with her again.
Yeah. Usually when I pull up, I'll go out there and I go visit her, download episodes, and shoot ball.
Oh, so you just use her for her internet?
Well, I used to go there to cut grass, but you know,
Yeah.
I just leave it to the man of the house now.
Mama?
Okay, I'll leave it to the second.
You can't
man
diss
of the
Dolo
house.
the Great.
Nah, Dolo ain't got that love for you, baby. You know that shit, man. I just, you know.
Hey, I probably shouldn't say this, and I'm probably gonna not edit it out. But you remember when he worked at Walmart and he wore
That cake?
that little Yu-Gi-Oh jacket. He looked like Young Thug.
You want to know a secret?
Oh yeah.
You want to know a secret? I got a picture of it.
Ooh, that's gonna get put in here. We go post that.
I got a picture of it.
I remember he walked in the back room. This is when I worked at Walmart. And he walked in the back room. We was back there throwing the truck. I said, "Hey everybody, look, it's Thugger, a beautiful Thugger girl."
All right, now
He
you
said,
might
"No."
you might have had that stick up in that dress. Well, it wasn't no
He
dress,
said,
but
"Don't do me like that."
you did it. Hey, he did it, not us.
Yeah. But anywho, my favorite memory of Mom's is we were little. I don't know how old we were, but we was all. Tyrell might not have been. Damn, that little kid might not have been there.
Right.
I think I done said this government a few times. Anywho, but
See, but he don't care. He wants you to call him his government on this thing.
Oh yeah,
But
he don't like that little kid. So
Yeah. Or Cat. He called him Cat. You remember he just called him Cash?
Yeah. But
Mo,
Cash.
Mo was like, don't call him Dolo no more. He want to be called Cash. I said, Dolo, you want to be called Cash? I ain't calling you no Cash. You Dolo.
Yeah.
Cash just don't sound right. It don't fit him.
Yeah, the thing about nicknames is you can't make up your own nickname.
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
mean, Cash fits him. He spend it like a motherfucker.
So why would he be called Cash if you don't have it? He just spend it.
Cause he.
Well, he got a good ass job. So yeah, kudos to you, my brother.
All right. When you smoking marijuana out of a bowl, and there's no more marijuana left, what do you call it?
A bowl.
That shit cash, ain't it? And you dump it out.
Nope.
I mean, he's burnt through it.
I'll call it. I'm about to go through hell because I got all these damn kids here. They ain't got no.
Hey, Seth, I forgot. While what you call it, thinking of his memory.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to get that motherfucker at Harlem.
Waiting on you.
I bet. Yeah. They get, all right, how much you want for it again?
It's waiting on you.
Bet.
We'll talk offline about it. We could, because I really want the space in my garage. It's more about the space than it is about the money.
I'm
So-
camel toe tapping that motorcycle right now.
Right.
So, the memory. We was all little.
So off track.
We was all little, and Mom's her favorite things to do was watch Oprah and drink a Mountain Dew with peanuts in it.
I thought you said favorite person to do. I was about to say, where this going? You said thing. Okay.
So she was in her room and she was watching Oprah and she was drinking a Mountain Dew with peanuts in it. And so I decided to play a prank on her. I ran into the room and I was like, Mama, the house on fire. Oh. She jumped up. We it was like she had the best 40 time of her life. Just running down the hallway.
All I heard
Yeah. And so she ran up in there to check the food. She's sitting there checking all the pots and everything. I said, I'm just playing. I just knew I was.
She like that. She like that shit. No. Well, she hauled ass out of her living room. Well, she,
So, boy, don't do me like that, no
you
more.
know, her room was in the back, but it was like, it was like facing down the hallway. So she just opened up the door and hauled ass down the hallway. I remember that shit.
We should have clocked her ass. I bet her 40 time that day would have been
3-2.
029.
Shit, 3-2.
She might have cleared 3 on that one.
Speedy Gonzalez right there.
She would have, hey, 2 flat.
Flat.
Oh, that was funny.
Flat.
Oh,
Hey, y'all
man.
remember back in the day? I don't think Holiday used to watch, but me and Black used to, but we used to watch Passions.
Oh, you talking about that nighttime soap opera?
Dude, daytime soap opera.
It was a daytime soap opera?
Yeah, it came on 2 o'clock.
You remember we all used to sit down and
But
watch
we
Dark
only
Shadows?
watched it because during the summertime, when we got in trouble and we couldn't go outside,
Best all day we could watch.
it was boring as fuck. Man.
Yep.
Was that when I was gone? That's after I left?
Yeah.
Yeah, we was like,
Middle
I
school.
remember when we was there,
yeah,
we played basketball on our knees, followed
Played
by
Football.
I mean,
Killer Man.
yeah.
You know Killer Man? We had that Fish Price basketball goal. We broke everything in the house, blaming on Holiday.
I know.
We'll break it. You know that dog she had, we tried to piece back together.
it was so.
How long did that last? How long it took her to notice? Like 8 seconds?
Yeah, something like that.
She find everything,
Mm-hmm.
everything. Like she come in the house, shut the door. What happened to this?
Yep.
Like we just broke that. Like
Her spotted senses start tingling. Something ain't right here. Hold on.
yeah.
You know that? What did we do? I forgot. Shit, I forgot.
I remember one time I put a hole in the wall.
Yep.
I tried to use white out to cover it up.
I remember that. Boy. Mama ripped us new ass over that one. Hey, y'all remember when we used to have a house full of people? At one time, we had a house full of people, and Mama pulled up early for work, and I came in the back door. I said, y'all, Mama outside.
Yeah.
And as soon as you said that, she walked in the front door.
I was like, called out. They was trying to get up and leave. I said, ain't no need. Because she was already out there apart and about to get out. I was like, damn. I seen that little green car. I was like, oh, that ain't Mama, is it? I said, oh, shoot. And she was already getting out, so I hauled her ass back at the back door. Yeah, Mama here. And all of a sudden, then look, it was a wrap, boy.
You remember that time I was in the living room with them 2 girls, and I had just peeked out the blind, and Mama car wasn't there, and it was like, really? I shut the blind, turned around, and sat down, and Mama walked in the house.
Yep.
I was like, this.
Yep.
What?
I remember that.
Everybody was like, hey, Miss Francis. She was like,
Was it the same?
Y'all need to leave.
huh?
Was it the same chicks
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
the same ones from the last time when you came in the back door?
Yep. No,
I don't remember.
I think it's the white girl. You remember the white girl? That stayed. You
I
know what I'm
remember.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was her.
Her mama wore glasses.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The white women.
You know what? I got another.
Well, I was about to just say her mama wore glasses, and her mama was a daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Hey,
about to say something stupid.
another fun memory. It's gonna be quick. Another fun memory was when I was on my bike. Right, shit. Mama had just got off work. She was sitting in her car, so I was on my bike, and she told me to go to the mailbox. So I checked the mailbox and everything. I came back, and I was trying to jump the curb, and my front tire hit the sidewalk, and I said, "Oh shit!" Oh, what you say, boy?
Hey,
I ain't said that.
hey, hold up. The funny part about it, we was getting ready to go to the OE to shoot some balls. And Sid came in the house with a straight face. He said,
I don't
think I can go today, man.
Mama ain't give us no passes. No passes. No matter how.
She didn't give a shit.
I said, what?
The only
What
time
happened?
Mama let me.
He said, man,
Mama
I don't
told me
think
to
I can
tell.
go.
You remember that time that this one woman kept picking on us because I guess her boyfriend liked Mama or something like that? And then Mama was like, next time she say this something, y'all, you turn around and tell her that I said to kiss your ass. And said just like that. I was like, I get the curse? Boy, I wanted that woman to say something to me, so I turned around and told her that my mom said for her to kiss my ass.
Mama used to always tell us some shit like that. Mm-hmm.
Volume said, you half-phrase back,
bitch. Little stupid bitch.
Don't teach a bitch.
2 plus 2 not know what the fuck it is.
Well, I'm all right, Mama? I can say that, right? You said I can.
You remember that time she called that woman a half-raised back?
Yo, half-raised back. I was like,
slam the nut face.
That was that one thing though. Like, no matter how strict she was, she would protect the fuck out of us.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mess with her kids.
And she will fight too. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Mama got all these issues and anxieties and all that stuff. Growing up, she always had them. Like, in our community, like when I learned about therapy and all that stuff, I was thinking about like in our community, what difference in our community we could have had if our community accepted therapy. And that was like the biggest thing right there. If our community accepted therapy, what would go on? Because like with all the issues that Mama had, for the ability and the reasons that she had them, if we would have had therapy in the hood, then we probably lived a whole different lifestyle. But even with all those issues, don't fuck with her kids. She was not standing for it.
That's cute, man. She didn't put it on the bookmark.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yeah. You know the one story that I forgot out of all this. When I played Little League football for the termites, what I forgot was our mama beat up my football coach when she was little.
Oh yeah.
Put him in the dumps, didn't he? Yeah.
They were picking on her brother, and she went out there and whooped his ass.
Yep. And she said, "Yeah, I'll put one of them in the dumpster."
I think that's what altered my my football career. Because once he found out who I was, I was on the
just
bench.
Because of that, man. That's the reason why you ain't in the NFL now, man. You would have been retired by now.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that big old Batman car Mama had, and the seatbelts ain't work.
Dorothy.
That we were so ashamed to be in until like if that became the most popular car in the world, like the summer after she got rid of it.
I remember when the radio didn't work, it just made a fart noise for a while.
You remember Uncle was laid in the trunk like a dead man?
Yeah, I remember that.
He's like, I could lay in this trunk.
You remember Mama got pulled over by the police, and we ain't had no seatbelts in the back seat. And she was like, put that jacket over y'all, man, like y'all sleep.
Yep.
So they wouldn't see we ain't have no seatbelt on, cause seatbelts ain't working in the back seat. I remember that shit. Crazy. We were going to Untop House.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day to Mama. Oh, my bad. Oh, do it this way. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Speaking of Untop, man, them the only two. Her and Untop, the only two left. Segway.
Yeah, man.
It's for the viewers and stuff.
I was gonna buy one of those, but
Segway.
Yeah, I couldn't find one that runs on E85 gas.
They're EV based, man.
Huh?
UV based?
EV based.
Electric.
Electric vehicle.
Electric. It's electric. Boogie wiggy wiggy.
But see,
You can ride your lawnmower now.
because
It's electric. Boogie wiggy wiggy. Yeah, you got an electric lawnmower, so you ride out all day.
It ain't no
But-
riding electric lawnmower.
I know, but you want the segue, you better make way.
And if I sit on top of it, it ain't gonna go by itself. Somebody gotta
Pause.
push it. Pause. Draws.
Hell no.
Sorry, you sit on top of it.
Pause, draws, hell
So-
no.
So what fun memories do y'all speaking of mom dukes or whatever y'all want to call it, what fun memories do y'all have of the rest of our fallen soldiers as we pay tribute to the
Yeah,
ones
so
we've lost?
Mama and Aunt Tot the only ones left. So
Wait a minute.
For anybody that don't know,
Teresa.
Wait a minute.
Teresa.
Wait a minute. Before you say that, that's not to say our mom is still alive and kicking. So I don't want people to think that we lost her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we paying tribute to everybody else.
Yeah,
we
we
just wanted to pay homage to her first.
Yeah.
Now we gonna
Now we're gonna
segue
trickle
into-
down. We're gonna trickle down.
Yeah.
that's the only time trickle down works.
Yeah.
Don't work with economics.
It don't.
Well,
So out of Grandma Dot's kids, the only two that are left is Mama and Aunt Tot. Aunt Tot's the youngest. But over the past, when did Uncle Cornbread die? Uncle Cornbread died 2 summers ago, right?
it's 2030.
Yeah, it was 20.
It was like 2021, right?
No.
I think it was 2020. We just didn't find out until 2021. Because I was looking
So-
at the obituary, and I think it said May of 2020. Don't quote me on that. I have to go back and look though. But
Yeah, I'm sure you'll fix that in post. But after Uncle Cornbread, like,
Uncle Goat.
and we say the same thing every time. We're like, hey, we can't only see each other because our family is so spread apart due through. We'll talk about that another time, but our family is spread apart due to our grandmama dying and her siblings basically abusing her kids in order to move their way up the
Proverbial ladder.
up the ladder. So
Like the Jeffersons.
our family spread apart. Our cousins and stuff, we don't blame that on the cousins, whatever. But we're probably the only ones to actually know what really happened because everybody's gonna tell like their version of the story. But the facts are the facts. So we lost Uncle Cornbread, and then we lost Uncle Al like in 2008 or 9. Like we lost him a long time ago.
2009.
But then we lost Uncle Cornbread. After Uncle Cornbread, we lost Uncle Monk.
Goat.
Then Uncle Goat.
Like,
It was Monk, then Goat.
Yeah.
I know because I know about the paperwork.
are you
There's some paperwork. Yep.
Yeah.
It was Uncle Monk,
And then,
and
like
then
a
Uncle
couple
Goat
months later,
died
Uncle
a
Goat
couple
died.
months later. Then Aunt Carrie, and then Uncle Lawrence died basically the same day that Uncle Monk died.
just
Uncle Lawrence and Uncle Monk died the same day, a year apart. Yeah. So let's talk about these uncles. Let's talk about Uncle Al first, since he was the first one. So, a backstory. I don't know if Aunt Carrie told y'all this story. I hope she did tell it to one of y'all. But Aunt Carrie called me on the phone because she was hearing people in Colombia bumping Southern Slaughter Volume 2. And they was like, she's like, yo, guess what's going on? I'm at the car wash, and this guy's bumping your music. He's playing your music, and I told him I was gonna, I know you, and you're my nephew. And then basically, she put me on the phone with the dude, and he said how much he liked our music or whatever like that. And then she's like, hold on, I got a beep, and she beeped off. And then she came right back over and said, Holiday, I gotta call you back. Al died. Click, hung up. That's why I found out Uncle Al died. She didn't tell y'all that story? I know she told it to a few people. I thought y'all was in the room at least that time.
Nah, I didn't know the story. Only thing I heard was his wife, brother, shot him or something like that, and they ain't
Stabbed him.
stabbed him, and they ain't do nothing
Stabbed him with a
to
gun,
help
maybe.
him.
I'm joking.
Yeah, over a card game.
I have no idea.
I don't know what
ain't
it
even
was
gonna
over.
pretend.
Mm-hmm. But
I remember that time that him and Uncle Goat. This is my favorite memory. Him and Uncle Goat. They was like, I probably like 16 years old, and they was like, "Man, you too old to be shut up in this house all the time." So I had no idea this was going on. That's like, we gonna protect your innocence, so we ain't tell you what happened. But them motherfuckers took me to tease. And Laurita was there. And Laurita was sitting in the corner just watching. But it was my first time playing pool, like on a big scale. They taught me how to hit the ball. And I won like 7 games in a row. And then I lost one because I kept winning because the people kept beating themselves because I was so inexperienced. And they didn't know which way I was going to hit balls, what I was doing. And then somebody finally beat me. They just went on that bitch and racked up.
So you was just out there hitting balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. I do the same
Drums.
shit, to be honest with you. Shit, I look, yep, I hit that somewhere down there. Hopefully it'll go in. Pop.
I understood angles because you remember we used to play that game angles? Like we used to take that thing and the little small pool table that we had, and we used to just play this game called angles that we made up.
Yeah.
So I knew about how to hit the ball to make it go in certain ways.
You know, I know it's off. Never mind. Go ahead.
But yeah, that was my favorite memory. That so we was there for about 3 hours. I don't even think I drunk any alcohol or anything. It was just me playing pool. They getting drunk, bet money on me, winning all this money, and then they gave me a cut of the money and dropped me off at home, and then Mama took it.
When's the last time you heard a tease though? Like that shit been gone for so long.
Yeah.
Boy.
But see,
I tells you I'm old.
I ain't got many memories of Uncle Al because, you know, we used to go to his
You
house.
blurred them out.
Yeah, we used to go to his house all the time and just chill and have fun. So it's like,
You blurred them out because he had dogs and you was scared of dogs.
oh yeah.
And so like they'll be like, don't run, or they gonna chase you because
Right.
they think you playing with them. And that motherfucker every time
I haul
ran.
ass. I haul ass. Thank you, fuck.
You remember the cookout sound, Kyle?
Yeah. Cookouts, playing cards and all that shit. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uncle Al, he was probably my second favorite uncle.
Yeah.
Cause I used to like. I mean, he can't trump Uncle Lawrence. So
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, no matter what you would have said, I would have just said second or third or first. Like,
Nah,
I was just gonna say that.
like when I was growing up, he was probably my favorite. But like looking back, he's probably second because we used to go over the house and we used to have, like I said, cookouts. He used to offer us beer. It was Milwaukee's best, but still, he used to offer us beer.
Don't tell your mama.
We used to hang out with Greg. We used to hang out with Greg all the time. He was the only boy, and so we used to look out for him. But, yeah. He had that little spot, and we could go out there and chill. And we had little dirt roads we could go down. So we used to have woods and stuff.
They had a nice sized backyard and all that. Yeah, we did have fun.
Yeah.
What did he?
When
What was behind his house? It was wood. It was like grass, then woods, and then what was on the other side of them woods? Was it another house or like the highway or something?
no,
It was a
lot of.
It was a dirt road, I think. Cause it was a
Because
dirt road.
the reason why I say that is because I remember we used to play the game by throwing stuff through the trees to see if it would get through the trees and get to the other side, but I can't remember what was on the other side.
God will listen out for us if it hit the ground. I think it was a road.
That's crazy. Like, that's the kind of fun we used to have back in the days, throwing rocks through woods, trying to throw it all the way through the woods. Nowadays, it is, hey man, when you go get on that Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Or when you go get on Twitch and watch somebody else play Call of Duty.
All right.
Hey, it's a it's a 93-year-old woman over here that ain't got no protection. Let's go rob her ass.
Well,
that's what people do today. I'm not saying that's what we do. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that ain't what we do. We don't do none of that.
Since she's so old, will we need a ski mask for it? I doubt she'll remember us. She'll probably have a heart attack.
If
all you gotta do, I mean, if you don't want to get her to say anything, all you gotta do is find a way to tap that camel toe.
A 93-year-old lady.
Find somebody to take it for the team, and you can get her to sign over her life savings to you. Tap the camel toe.
Coffee day.
see, I thought I was taking it too far.
Coffee day. See
A
that,
little
but
extreme.
I'm just saying though, if you gonna do it, the best way to do it and legal way is go ahead and bless the camel toe.
Well, coffee day. You ain't nothing but half a century away from her, so you the closest.
Yeah. Hey, you know I used to tap Lady Eloise.
You want some of this Tessie, little boy? Go
But
and
say Uncle Lawrence is your favorite. What's your favorite thing about Uncle Lawrence, man?
go and tap the Tessie.
All right.
My favorite about Uncle Lawrence, it's just because he's the only one, like, he's the only one that I remember being there, like, consistently as a kid. Like, he was there for all the birthday parties. Even when he didn't want to go shoot ball with us at the OE and we needed a fourth, he would come shoot ball with us at the OE.
Mm-hmm.
He was always telling jokes. He always was had a positive vibe about him.
Yeah.
Even when shit wasn't going the way he wanted it to go. And so
Y'all remember that time he took a shower in our tub?
And that shit
I
was
remember when he
black.
took a bath.
Black.
He added Clorox to it and all kind of stuff. Yeah.
He's like, I only get to clean this body once a month, so
I remember.
He just left one dirty ass ring in the tub.
I remember when he came up. This about 2 years ago, 3 years ago. He had went to Mom Duke's house to cut the grass, and I was trying to show him how to do something on his phone, Facebook. I was trying to show him how to get to Facebook on his phone. He said, "Wait a minute, I ain't got no glasses, so I can't see what you're doing." So wait a minute, he did this number right here. Okay, now I see it. I said, ain't no way you that blind. I used to do that. I used to do the little triangle and look through the triangle right there. Oh, okay, now I see it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do it. I was like, Uncle Lawrence, you that blind? Yeah.
yeah, we could have bought him a patch for his eye.
No,
Non-disclosure, y'all. So Uncle Lawrence was our resident crackhead uncle. And we're not saying that as a diss, because when we know what we know now. We know that almost everybody in the 80s tried crack and was on crack for a while.
What's up, mama?
Like, it is crazy.
What's up, mama?
But he made life interesting as a kid.
Yeah, he made life so interesting, man. He gave us like most of the fats and all that stuff, man. He used to take me along chicken hunting with him. Not chicken hunting, egg hunting. We used to go to the chicken coop, feed the chickens, and get the eggs and stuff. Some summers. You know, I mean, he was a nice and fun person to be around.
Yeah.
And the most consistent out of all our aunts and uncles. Like, he was always.
Yeah, I remember when remember as a kid.
Between him and Aunt Tot, but Uncle Lawrence was always around. Aunt Tot was always willing to receive us because we used to spend summers with Aunt Tot.
Mm-hmm. Y'all remember when he used to come over to the house and we'll have something to eat or so. We'll be eating it right there right beside him. He'd be like,
oh yeah,
try to get our attention so you get some of that food. yeah.
Uncle Lawrence, do you want some food? Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything, but since you offered, I take a little bit and then the plate come back like this.
Man, look you up, boy. The last supper.
And then he gonna take the salt shaker.
One thing I
that dude have a whole conversation with you with the pepper shaker. Hey, so what you doing tomorrow?
He gonna unscrew the top.
It's gonna be cool.
What?
Hey, one thing I forgot about Uncle Lord. I wasn't reminded of this until we was helping Mom move. So You remember we was moving all the stuff in the house and stuff, and Mom, she left and went and got food for us and stuff like that. So we was sitting there in her living room, and we was eating, and he started smacking, and you said, Uncle Lord, man, you gotta cut that shit out.
I hate that smacking shit, man. Hey, hell no.
I wasn't reminded of it until that moment, and I was like, yeah, he did used to do that when we were
Yeah. It was like, man, come on, man. I hate that. That's my phobia, man. Smacking. I hate smacking. Like, chew with your mouth closed.
Another thing, remember we was helping Mom move, and it was starting to rain, and he slipped and fell on the ramp on the U-Haul. He was talking. He was talking, so y'all laughing at me? I said, yeah, I didn't laugh in your face though.
But hey, I ain't gonna lie, we got high as hell that day too, boy.
Yeah, we did.
We got high as a motherfucker.
You talking about House Jesus, right? Because I know y'all live in a place where you can't swim.
Man.
Well, she was moving to a legal
Yeah,
state.
she moved to a legal state, so you know. Every time we cross lines,
She was in a legal state, moving to a legal state.
she was in an illegal state, moving to a legal state. So you know, when we got to the legal state,
Okay, yeah.
we got on that thing. Yeah.
Got you.
Boy.
Well,
Yeah, Uncle Long's pretty dope.
Hit y'all with some simple shit, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Happy Mother's Day! Let's get live!
Cornbread. So let's go from the one that was most consistently there to the one that wasn't there. Cornbread. So Uncle Cornbread was wrongfully put in jail. When shit, I can't even tell you when it was. But
I just remember being a kid.
he was in the vicinity of someone when that someone ended up dead. Uncle Cornbread doesn't have the mentality to do something like that. So I completely 100% believe him. Believe him. But again, all our uncles and aunts and uncles and stuff went through a certain type of abuse growing up due to their parents not being there. Uncle Cornbread, I think he was the first, but no, Aunt Carrie was the first. Well, I think Uncle Cornbread was the first of the combination of his dad and our grandmama, which my mama falls in that line as well. Our mama falls in that line as well. But because of the abuse, whenever he got out of jail, our aunts tried to go through that same cycle of abuse with him. And he was like, nah, fuck that, I'm leaving. And he just left town.
You went to North Carolina?
Yeah, he went to North Carolina, and we didn't really hear from him since because basically he was like, I did all this time in jail. I don't really need to deal with all of that stuff again. So he basically, for his own peace of mind, left everything behind, family and friends and all that stuff, which basically led to the point where he spent all that time in jail. He got out of jail, moved away. We didn't know too much about him. But I guess the fondest memory I have of him was going to visit him in jail and how quiet and how much, like, Uncle Cornbread was a quiet, well-kept man to himself. He didn't harm nobody, and I'm talking about in jail, but all them motherfuckers gave him respect. Like, they ain't fuck with him at all. And this is from people that I learned was in jail with him that's like my age, that became adults, and then before that. But yeah, nobody messed with him.
That's probably the funnest the funnest memory I got of him as well. Him. I hope this don't sound weird, but him doing
Hold on,
handstands.
Somebody just came on the podcast. Do I have a screwdriver? I do over here. And ladies and gentlemen, Sammy.
Oh my goodness. Had any water?
Sammy big as hell, ain't he? Sammy almost old enough to nut on women's faces. I mean, he's 16 years old. He's grown. Hold on, let me help him get that. As far as I know, Uncle Cornbread didn't have any kids, as far as I know.
I know a 93 year
No. He had one.
What?
He had I can't remember if it's a daughter or son, but I'm not sure that child was actually his. I think that child was someone else's, and he adopted that person.
Well, I don't have any memories on. I don't really remember Uncle Cornbread like that, so I can't really speak on it.
Alright, so Uncle Goat. I already told you one of my memories of Uncle Goat, but the most rememberable thing that I have for Uncle Goat is that time where he walked into our house like 3 o'clock in the morning. Everybody was asleep. Y'all was asleep in the back room. I was asleep in the front room. And he asked Mama for a sandwich. So Mama went and fixed him a bologna sandwich. So he laid down on the floor, murdering that bologna sandwich. And then he tried to stuff that bologna sandwich that he was already eating in my mouth. Like, I'm trying to sleep. I'm like, I don't want these germs, nigga. But Uncle Goat is my namesake. He is the person that visited Mama when she had me in the hospital. The only person. When she had me in the hospital, she named me after him, and I didn't even know he was a Navy dude, but I joined the Navy just like he did. And the same person that stole all of his money when he joined the Navy to begin with tried to steal my money. Well, she did steal money, but she ain't steal as much money as she stole from him. Because they never fought back. And I instantly was like, oh, fuck that shit.
You trying to take my money?
And went in.
As far as Uncle Goat, yeah, the only memories I got of him was when he came to Mom's house, like, late at night. And that was like a few times. I remember one time they was arguing. Because they wanted to take you somewhere, and she wouldn't let them take you, and they was arguing. The only memories I got of Uncle Goat is him coming to Mom's house at nighttime, and they would talk, and then that talking would turn to arguing.
But hey, I don't have any memories of him either.
Because don't try to, I mean, he had a daughter. I don't even know if she identifies as a girl or a boy. But he had a daughter. The daughter stayed 1, 2, 3 houses away from us for about a year or maybe 2 years. And a lot of them arguments was he wanting to be the guy that says what I get to do and what I don't get to do. So I know some of that was that. Some of that was also that his daughter was a couple of doors down, and Mama wasn't trying to get in between that.
But she was there for her though, or whatever she identifies as.
Yeah, it's your boy. Hold on. You gotta sing, because if you don't sing it, it don't count. I just want to take a quick second to wish my wife a happy Mother's Day, you know what I'm saying? We go do, it's the 10th year, so you know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you a full 10 minutes of strong living in 10 minutes. I mean, unless you do that move, then, 3 minutes.
Who next?
Oh.
Aunt Carrie.
Aunt Carrie.
So here's the significance with Aunt Carrie to me. So everybody here knows it, but there was a long period of time where I'm not gonna get too deep into it because it involves Mama. But there was a long period of time where Mama and I didn't talk. We didn't have any kind of conversation.
You said long period.
If Mama ever want to talk about it on this, we'll put that information.
About half life.
But me and Mama didn't talk for a long time. What you say, Seth?
That was about half y'all life.
It was literally 17, the day I turned 17, until basically I was like 32. So, I mean, there was times in between that we had some type of conversation, but then something will happen, and then we don't talk. But basically, from 17 to 32, I think that was my age when I had my accident. If Mama wants to speak on it and have a conversation about it, she gives me permission to talk about it in front of people, then we'll have a real conversation about it.
Hey, for those of y'all that don't know my mom's, like back in the day, she used to be like the local like hoop star, you know. She used to go to the OE with all the kids and you be out there schooling that, you know, keeping up with the little kids now. And I bring this up because I had a dream one time, or I think I was little or something, like she dunked on me, like I don't know, I was like 4, 5, something like that, and like, you know, I had a little jump on me, like a little T-ball jump on me, hit him with that quick shit. So like, you know, she ain't know. She's sitting there, you know, trying to play defense, you know, making me laugh and, you know, playing a little one-on-one with it and everything. So, you know, I smiled. And then, you know, hit that little jump on it, right? Grab the ball. All right, bitch, you about to go down now. Ooh, mama. You know, make it, take it. You know, I check her up. She give me the ball back for, you know, she slapped that damn ball out my hand. Went and turned around. You know, I go run out there to go get the ball and shit. And, you know, before you know it, I go to turn around and I'm underneath the damn goal and I see, I'm like, damn, mama, man, you know, it's crushed my hoop dreams, you know. Just, I had them too.
During that time when I came back from the Navy and moved into the Charleston area, I used to go visit my sisters in Columbia. And while I was like, hey, I got an aunt that stays in Columbia too. So I came to visit Aunt Carrie. The first time I came down, she fixed breakfast. And it was salmon and grits and salmon.
I thought it was going to be
pancakes.
pancakes.
It was over. Like,
I think I remember that, though.
But she really was the family member because I didn't want to drive them. So Black was in the Army. Seth was staying with me. So there was me and Mama wasn't talking, so I couldn't get in touch with Dolo. There was no reason for me to go back home. I kind of took the cornbread route. There was no reason to go back home. So the closest family member in distance was Aunt Carrie. And when I was going to Columbia, doing stuff in Columbia, visiting the studios and stuff, me and Aunt Carrie became close, real close. And that basically, she didn't have any kids. She couldn't have kids because of something else that was done to her when she was a child. Basically, she couldn't have kids because that kind of abuse just messed up her organs. She was so young when it happened. It messed up her organs. So since she couldn't have kids, she treated my kids like her grandkids. So,
you remember we helped her move?
Yeah.
You remember we helped her move? We had a little, moved her to the house and everything. I got one more. You remember back, it was right when I started my dreads. I had a little smaller dreads. You used to go to a house. She used to cook for us all the time. We spent the night there a couple times and everything too. every time early in the morning, she'll get up, cook, same shit you said. And then shit. I mean, man, I'm gonna miss her though. Because she was just down to earth. And they ain't take no shit from nobody.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna tell 3 memories I have of Aunt Carrie. The first one was, I think it was around Thanksgiving time. And she was talking about making dressing. And I was like, ooh, I want to help. And so she showed me how to do it, but told me not to write down any of the ingredients. so I couldn't learn how to do it myself. Yeah. So it was. I don't know what you doing on your side, but I could hear myself real loud.
Yeah, I had you in my AirPods there. But my AirPods get lower and lower volume as we're talking, so it's harder for me to hear y'all, but it said I can't switch. So anyway, keep going, my bad.
What was I say? Like, I was going to write down the recipe, but she was like, no, you can't write this down, but I'll show you how to do it. So she showed me how to make oyster dressing, and ooh boy, that like regular dressing I like, but oyster dressing, the way she did it,
Nah.
that was memory number 1.
I remember that.
Memory number 2, I think me and Holiday went to a strip club with a white girl, and we went to her house after the strip club, and she let us sleep there for the night or something like that. So that was number 2. And the third one is whenever she before she went to go lay down to bed at night, she would drink a beer with me. And we would sit there and have a little small conversation, and then she'd be like, all right, well, that's all I needed. Good night. All right. I'm like, all right. Okay. Yep. Sparky. Yeah, when I think of like,
y'all remember that time where I was talking to that girl, and that girl made me mess with her in Carrie's house, in my room at Carrie's house. I know one of y'all was there at least.
That girl made me. What girl are you talking about?
You remember the girl that I used to date, and then I stopped dating her? But then we was at Carrie's house one day, and she had me come pick her up from Batesburg. It's the girl that everybody thought we was gonna.
I know you're talking about.
Forever.
Yep,
okay.
I was there.
Mm-hmm.
I was there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you was there.
And she was like, she sent me a text. She's like, I mean, are we gonna do it, or you just gonna be a Mr. Nice Guy while your aunt is up?
I sure remember that.
I looked at her, and then I looked at my aunt, and I was like, I'm so tired right now.
And she knew about that. She's like, I bet you will. Well, good night. I remember that shit. I remember it.
All right, y'all. I think we should take a break right here because I need to reset my headphones and all this stuff. I don't know where this is sounding.
You missing Uncle Monk?
We ain't skip Uncle Monk. We about to do it now.
You talking about taking a break?
Hey, Uncle Monk was the most wildest out of all of them.
He talked this shit, boy. He didn't give a fuck. He talked.
Uncle Monk talked this shit.
Good, but he'll talk that shit.
But he talked this shit.
Yeah, gotta look. When he get that beer, boy, that liquid motivation, and then he get that walk going. Yep, there's a wrap.
I used to love going over Uncle Monk's house because he ain't never turned the porn off. If I walk in his house and he watching porn, he go keep watching porn. I saw this porn one time where this woman had her genital hair braided. It's a nice cornrows too.
Was she 93?
Nah, she was probably in her early 20s. But you remember, back in the day, people had hair. Like women look like women down there. Big bushes. Big bushes were sexy back
afros.
then. This beard hair that women like on my face right now. That's the way men used to think of bushes back then.
As a matter of fact, I seen this one porno where this lady, she had sideburns on her toe tap.
Yeah.
I said sideburns? Yep. It was slick too. Had little
Uncle
Michael Jackson, Jerry
Uncle
curl
Mon
and
turned
shit.
our apartment complex into the party zone.
Mm-hmm.
And he lived on the old folks
I remember
side,
that.
dog.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Walk over there to your uncle's house. Go give him this. All right. And he had beers already lined up.
I'll be back in 47 minutes.
And you know, he probably the uncle I relate to the most, and that's just cause when I went over to visit him, it was either he was laying on the couch, sucking on his finger, it was dark, he was drinking, and he was watching cartoons. Those are 5 things I remember. And now looking back on it, like if I knew now what I knew back. If I knew back then what I knew now, yeah, that's what I meant. You can see those are the PTSD signs, and like looking back on it, I could tell like he was going through it because a lot of those symptoms I could relate to, and I see that through me sometimes. So that's why like I say he's probably the uncle I could relate to the most. But I got a lot of fun. I remember one time, like he always had that limp. For as long as I can remember, he had that limp. And so like, I was like, yeah, I'll race you, cause he pulled out some money or something like that, and I was like, I'll race you for that money. Now I'm on a bicycle. He said, all right, we can race from the top of the road all the way down to mom's house. You know this motherfucker beat me, and I was on a bike.
All
right,
right.
this limping
All right.
motherfucker.
He Forrest Gumped your ass.
So one thing that he knew that you didn't know, I mean, did you see him beat you? Or did he disappear?
I was right beside him. He sitting there laughing the whole time, running by, and then took the fuck out once we got past the mailbox.
All right.
So
I said, this
from Uncle Monk's house,
my calves.
they showed me a shortcut that he couldn't get, like walking, he can get to our house in less than a minute. Basically what he did was he hopped out, and basically as soon as you come out of his apartment, you make a left, you hop over a fence, and then you walk.
Yeah.
And it takes you to like when you're walking behind the post office, and then you just hop another fence and you're right behind the big.
Or you can
first
squeeze
big
through that
tall
fence. And you ain't gotta hop nothing. You can squeeze through that bit. That's what.
But see,
That's
he
what I
didn't
would
do that. We was at the top of the road. This was before they added the speed bumps. We was at the top of the road, and he had money. I was like, hey, I'll race you for that money. He said, all right. Ready? right up by the bus stop. And he's sitting there jogging beside me laughing. And then as soon as we passed the big ass mailboxes and whatnot, he took off. And I'm sitting here like, damn, my legs hurt. The back of my calves was all burning and shit. I just knew I was going to
He
get
just
his
gliding
ass.
on through that bit.
That motherfucker got me.
Right.
But yeah, he probably the uncle I relate to the most.
Word.
He was good as
Alright.
hell.
Let's go with the. That was a good walk down memory lane with our uncles and aunts, man.
Yeah.
We got to get on up out of here because my headphones are messing up.
I'm
bro.
at 16%.
I will at 16%
on my
upload.
phone. I got 16%. I don't know, my upload.
All right. Well, let's talk about our kids real quick. So this is a family episode. I do mine first. So I got 6, so you know what I'm saying, because I don't know how to pull out.
That's a camel toe tapping for real.
Well, I start having kids for this shit called. I'll give y'all the insight of how I stopped having kids, but I'll send that over to Black later. But it's a new product that's online called Swallow It. It prevented me from having kids, and it's the best method of contraception that I've ever used.
You remember we made a song?
So,
We said rubber in the light of the ocean.
I remember that.
Remember I said it on the song and it said put it on the skin and rub it in.
Something about Lubriderm.
Yeah.
But yeah, 6 kids, man. We just saw one of them walk past me. That's the oldest, 16. Sammy's birthday is in January. Right below him, I got this grown ass little girl named Khalees. But we have Kari, Riley, and Charlie's. And she has a twin brother that was born 18 months after her. They both like super Spider-Man freaks.
Miles Morales.
Yeah. So, yeah, we got her some Stacy, whatever the girl Spider-Man is, the one that wears the white suit.
That's one that we're
Catwoman.
So Spider-Man has the Spider-Man universe under the Spider-Man.
Oh, I know.
And there's like you got Miles Morales, you got Peter Parker. Then you have the pig one.
Then you got the little
Spider-Man. Then you have the little anime girl that basically controls a mechanical spider. You never seen Spider-Man Into the Universe?
Where the hell I been at? All I know is Spider-Man and Venom.
Yeah.
Tobey
There's
Maguire.
Spider-Man Into the Universe where there's all these different kinds of Spider-Mans now.
It's like Inception.
Tom Holland.
So, my youngest two are into Spider-Man real bad. So they have these Spider-Man outfits that they wear now.
So are you saying there's a Power Ranger crew of Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Basically.
A white one, a red one,
and different universes.
They don't
morph.
They don't turn into. I forgot what that big thing is called on Power Rangers when they form together.
Like Megalodon. Triceratops.
Yeah.
So
I like that. Mastodon, turn that down. Triceratops, saber-tooth tiger, Tyrannosaurus.
And you remember it.
You see the face I'm giving.
Yeah. I remember all the school stuff. But the new Power Rangers is they got a new Power Ranger movie out where Rita's back.
Hey, to be funny, I ain't gonna lie, to be funny, I turned that on to watch it, and I immediately turned that motherfucker off. I said, I can't watch this shit. All I seen was the dude, the Blue Ranger dude, he was on the ground, and he was fading out in the blue or some shit like that. I said, man, I can't. And then they showed Rita, and she had like electricity coming through her face and shit. I can't watch this shit.
Now.
Hell no.
Turn that shit off.
Don't you got like kids coming today? Oh yeah, so because this is supposed to be the sign off. You can find everything I do at www.distractionnetwork.com. Coming soon, there's gonna be a Camel Toe Tap tag. So if you want to find Camel Toe Tap and you can't find it on YouTube, you can always come to my website and be able to find Camel Toe Tap. They'll lead you directly over to YouTube.
Hey, before you do yours, Holiday, you don't remember Big Bad Beetleborgs?
Yes, I remember that.
Oh, cause you didn't reply when I sent it to you. Cause I remember you was showing me that clown. His name was Flapper or Flabber or some shit like that. I remember you was like, I like this. You was like, I like him because he was the way he used to talk, and he used to sit there and make everything into a joke. And you the one that turned me on to that show. And I started watching that shit. I was flipping between that and basketball last weekend.
Okay, then. Well, I got a plethora of kids, my damn self. I got
Selma and a half.
How many you got that you know of? That's what we got to say. How many you got that you know of? That you know of.
That you know of. They all biological. even if you don't know him.
Is it less than 10 or more than 10 that you know?
This guy down below. I got
What do you put the over under?
3 biological.
Happy Mother's Day to you. Oh shit, we don't do it that way. Happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, wife.
Tell them where they can find
Too
you.
Fresh 4 BS. And that's it, baby.
That's not true.
How you gonna-
That's not true.
It's your turn to talk about your kids, Black, and then sign off.
They could find you
Having
in
more
the
babies?
hospital
Ah, fuck you.
having another baby.
You gonna talk about your cat? your cats?
My kids. My kids. I haven't met them yet. They're still in heaven with Jesus.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful that He's taking the time to look after them until, I'm able to come in and take care of them. So, yeah, I'm still sitting on donuts. And,
Congratulations. You're the smartest out of all of us.
Hey, I mean,
Well, no, man.
Aaliyah's
Aaliyah's a
had
blessing to me,
chances.
so I can't say that shit, man. And my other two.
That's why I've had chances. It just didn't work out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not
I
to say
remember
that
when I got my
haven't
first
tried.
woman
It's
pregnant,
just-
I got a mail that said, "Congratulations, you stupid motherfucker." Y'all remember that?
Yeah. Congratulations, motherfucker.
I had my first kid. I got that card that said, "Congratulations, you stupid motherfucker."
I think I remember you showed us that. Some bitch, bro. 11 years old.
But
Go ahead, my bad.
you can find me on
Hey, sure, y'all wrote it.
Snapchat 16 King. And what happened?
Now keep on.
Snapchat 16 King, and you can check Camel Toe Tap at High Midnight on the YouTube page.
Camel Toe Tap.
Camel Toe Tap. Oh, I forgot. Hold on.
Yeah, there you go.
Late reaction, my bad. Them Chinese movies.